Hey guys, have you had a chance to get a copy of my new book, The Ultimate Ron Guide? If you are ready to build a remote online notary business, then this book is what you need. In this book, I give you all the information that you need to know in order to build a successful remote online business, no matter what state you're in, as long as your state authorizes remote online notarizations. Head on over to Amazon today and get your copy. You'll be glad you did.
Interested in working remotely from home with the ability to set your own schedule? Then contact Notary to Notary. Our online training program teaches individuals everywhere how to create and run successful notary businesses nationwide. Whether you're looking for supplemental or full-time income, we'll teach you the benefits of being a business owner, including time and financial freedom. Visit NotaryToNotary.com to learn more about our training program.
Hey guys, it's Vanessa Terry here with Notary to Notary, and I want to show you guys how I was able to get started as a notary signing agent making $10,000 a month. When I first got started in 2015, I had no idea how lucrative this business was. So much so that I was able to quit my full-time job in 2016. Over the next few years, I've had so many successes and failures that I took all of them and bundled them up into a training program just for you. The training is available at NotaryToNotary.com, and there are two programs that you can register for: the Notary Signing Agent Training and the e-Notary Training. Make sure that your state licenses e-notaries before you register for that training. Once you register, you'll have instant access to the online training platform, as well as access to our live weekly interactive webinars with replay capabilities. Ready to get started? Register today at NotaryToNotary.com. Until then, happy signing! Hey guys, how are you guys doing this awesome and amazing Wednesday? Happy Wednesday, guys. How are you guys doing? Welcome, 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 welcome to the Big Blue House. You know I have a little extra sometimes, just a little bit, not a lot, just enough to get you guys going in the right direction. Good afternoon, good afternoon. So it is a beautiful day to be alive and in the notary world. Welcome is everybody on this channel so far on this live notaries? Are you guys notaries? I'm just going to send a quick notification out to all of my text subscribers. If you are not a part of the text community, join so you don't miss any updates. I send out a lot of content to our text community. So right now I'm just going to tell them to join me live on YouTube because I don't want them to miss me. Plus, we're going to do a giveaway today, so that's always fun. All right, join me live on YouTube now. See you there. I try to give them plus. I try to give them heads up when I'm going live. One lucky viewer. It always starts off as one, ends up being more than one. But one lucky viewer will win an awesome gift. Okay. Cool. Y'all don't like giving away giveaways. All right. So what's up, guys? If you are not a member of the text community, go ahead and hop over there. Texters do receive special benefits and special discounts when I run them. They get their own special little quirks. Okay. Plus, they also get good content throughout the day as I think of things. Hey, have you guys done this or have you guys done that? I put it on the text community. It's completely free to join. You can text me back. I do respond now with, gotta tell you, there's a lot of you guys on there. So I don't get to respond to every single person, but I do my best to try to just go throughout the day and respond to any questions that you guys may have. I'm the only person that responds to the text messages on there. So you're talking to me directly, okay? All right, guys. So first, I want to talk to you guys about a couple of things and then give you guys some updates, and then how we do some Q&A. This is your first time on the channel. So I'm a firstie. Welcome to the family. My name is Vanessa Terry, and I am the founder and head trainer at NotaryToNotary.com. Notary to Notary was started back in 2020. Actually, 2019 was when we officially started. It was funny because I actually met with an attorney today just to go over some legalities that I needed for my business. And we were talking about Notary to Notary, and he was like, wait, you train notaries? And I was like, yeah. And it's like, people are always so shocked. And of course, I started telling him about the business and things like that. And of course, I say, hey, have you ever need a notary? I'm your gal. And I let him know about e-notary and things like that. But people are always so shocked that, we train notaries to build successful notary signing agent businesses. And so I started this in 2019. And I've been a notary since 2014, quit my full-time job in 2016 and I have been doing this full-time ever since then. Okay, so I've been doing it quite a while. I am not a newbie to the show. I've been on this ride for a while, okay? I will talk about all the events we have coming up, so don't worry about that. I got you guys covered. How many of you guys are working right now as a notary, as either general notary work, loan signing, e-notary? Who's actually working? Who's out there in these notary streets, as they call it? In these notary streets. Hold on. Okay. And I'm good to go. Okay. Let's see. I am full. Hey, Tia. Hey. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Corey Johnson. Hey, Wanda. I got a little cough, guys. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. Hey, Tamika. Are you feeling better, darling? Tamika wasn't feeling well. So I'm assuming you're either feeling better and out and about on these notary streets, or you're laying in bed in these just preparing to get back in the notary streets. Whatever the case is, I'm just glad that you are here, and I'm hoping you are feeling better. I can't wait till I Notarize opens up so that I can train with you. Absolutely. I did my first I-9 yesterday. Do you have general notary work training for those newly commissioned? We do. We actually have a general notary work training coming up. If you go to NotaryToNotary.com, you can see that one. That is coming up, so you get registered for that. Any of our live events, you guys do get replays for. I'm going to put this on silent really quick, guys, because that's what this beeping is that you hear in the background. Okay. I'm better. Yay! Good. I'm trying to launch, but I've notarized a couple of general notary docs. Cool. I got my commission, so I'm waiting on my stamp to come. I just got a sign as you were coming on. Yay! Oh, you got a signing as we were coming on. Awesome. I love it. I'm trying. Application process has had some hiccups and taking longer than usual. That's okay. Just use that time to build everything else. Work on your website, get your Google business page up. So just make sure you're continuing to working on your business. And, when it comes, you'll be ready to rock and roll. Okay. So like I said, I started in 2014, quit my job in 2016. It was definitely a scary, well, it wasn't scary. Y'all know I'm kind of crazy. I like to have fun. First of all, who's going to the NNA conference this weekend? Me. I'm excited. I have not packed yet. And I don't have all my outfits. But that is so me. I'm going to work on that today. Today I'm going to go figure out what I'm wearing for the conference. But yeah, I'm really excited. Side note, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss our session, Notary to Notary session. I'm telling you what I know. You'll be mad at yourself. You're going to say, oh my gosh, I missed it. I know, you're going to miss it, okay? So don't say, oh, I was tired, I couldn't go the whole day. Plan to be at our session, because if you're not, you're going to miss something super awesome, okay? I love it. So yeah, I will be in Vegas this weekend. Myself and Shalita is actually coming with me, so we can be at the National Notary Association's conference. We will be presenting there. So we also, you guys know, there's a Facebook group for the conference. Okay, it's the unofficial NNA Facebook group. And so what we're doing, I probably will start posting in there on Thursday evening, worst case, definitely Friday morning, with where we're going to be. So we'll be doing breakfasts, like fun activities. Y'all already know I said I'm going to the Michael Jackson concert. So yeah. So if you want to come, I'm just going to be posting different meetup spots. Also, if you're coming, you can post some of your meetup spots too, so that way we can come check out some things that you guys are doing. So all that's in that Facebook group, so we can get together. I heard that it's hot. So it's okay. But everyone keeps telling me Vegas hot is not like Virginia hot. They said we have a humid hot. You guys have a dry hot. So we're going to find out what's happening. The promo code does not work on the general notary work training. It only works on the courses at notarytonotary.com and on the past webinars at notarytonotary.com, but it won't work. You said Vegas is crazy hot. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. No. Okay. Well, guess what? If it's too hot, I'll stay inside. There's plenty to do inside in Vegas. So I'm okay. But I'm optimistic, so I love this sun. I feel like it feeds me. I can definitely be in the sun all day. It's just I don't like when it's like, you know how you can breathe the heat in? It's like, I don't like that. I don't mind the heat. I just don't like when I have to breathe it in. It's like, you know what I mean? I can't explain it, but usually it feels like that out here when it's like 100 degrees. It starts to get really, I think it's the humidity is when it gets really thick and it's like hard to breathe. It's like, I don't like that. But I can do hot. You know what I mean? I can do hot. But that's Vegas choking. Oh my gosh. Well, then I'll be staying inside if that's the case. But I'm really, really excited. Yes, very hot. Hot is hot no matter what. Okay. I will be inside so when I want to run outside and have some fun. But outside of that, I'll just be inside then. We'll see. We shall see. Now I feel like I should probably wear like a dress. Well, no, the conference is inside. So it's okay. I can wear regular clothes inside because I'll be inside. So it works. Okay. Anywho, so that conference is coming up. That's this weekend. Super, super excited about that. You said it's shower with coconut oil. Listen here, Brittany. That's funny. Brittany said it's shower with coconut oil. Okay, listen, it's really hot out here. I had to cut through hotels for AC as I was walking down the strip. Are you serious? I definitely plan on getting in the pool. That's definitely one of my go-tos while I'm out here. That's definitely. Okay. Cool. All right. So, anywho, so let's just discuss. I will be in Vegas this weekend. So that'll be really cool. If you guys are coming to the NA conference, definitely join that Facebook group. Actually, I'm going to put the link in the chat for you guys, so you guys can attend. Oh, it's 444. It's my number. Okay. Anywho, I want to give you guys some updates. So before we do updates, let's go back to what I was talking about. I titled this one, "Are You Ready to Grow Your Notary Business?" And I forgot what else I put on it because I was thinking about the people I've interacted with. There was a young girl, I think she was like 19, that I met recently, probably a couple of days ago. And I was just telling her about the notary business. And, she was really interested because she, had no idea, like everybody else, like, well, you can do what now? And I'm like, yes, you can start your own business. And I try to, like, especially with younger individuals, I try not to scare them too much with like, yeah, make your own business, because it can be intimidating, especially if no one else in your family has ever started a business. But I just say, you can do it as a full-fledged, do your own business thing, or just get your commission and start making money. Like, you could just do general notary work, get a couple $100s here and there. That's great money, and you set your own schedule. Wherever you're working at right now, if it's like an entry-level job, you'll make way more money doing this. And you set your own schedule. And it's summertime, and you can do what you want. Y'all, okay, so if you are working as a notary right now, put in the chat your favorite thing about being a notary. What's your favorite hands down thing that you would say that you love about being a notary? I can tell you without even thinking about it, my favorite thing is the time freedom. It was funny because I was on this Instagram post and I was looking at, it was a post that someone was talking about, as an entrepreneur, you get time freedom and you can take trips whenever you want. And she was saying the benefits of it. And there were so many people in the comments that were just like, no, you don't. You never get to travel. If you're an entrepreneur, you work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Da, 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 da. Right. And they were just going in on her. And I wanted to like jump in and say, that's right. But I said, no, they're going to attack me because they're attacking you right now. But of course, one, it depends on the type of business you do. But also goes into business management systems. And, you know, it depends. I can honestly say that you get more time freedom when you're more organized and you have better systems to work your business. But even when I was first starting off, I still had time freedom in that, yes, like Tamika, I was addicted to the money in that if someone called me and I was at home at 7 o'clock and they're like, can you do a closing up the street? It's $100, $150. I'm going to go get it. Okay. To the point where there's a video I put out on Instagram where I was kidding with me and my daughter, and it was like a playful video, and so an order came through, and I'm like, oh, gotta go, right? Because, and it wasn't that I had to go. I can always say no. As a notary signing agent, you can always say no. But I just love it because I don't know how many of you guys have had really crappy jobs in your life. How many of you guys, I want you to put the worst job you ever had in the chat. What was the worst job you've ever had? Okay, ever. I'm going to tell you guys mine. It wasn't a job, but the worst work I've ever done was when I had a landscaping company and we had this one project. Oh my goodness. It was pulling up mulch and laying down mulch. And when you have a small business, honey, you are in the field. Okay. How many of you guys ever pulled up mulch and then laid down the tarp and then laid down more mulch in the heat during the summer? Okay, worst thing. It wasn't, in my mind, it wasn't even worth the money. It was great money, but it was so hot. And it was like the mulch was hot and it was dirty. And it was just like, oh my God. Okay. No, it was not for me. Okay. It was not for me. You live and you learn. Okay. I can honestly, that's probably the worst job I've ever done. I would never want to do it again. Okay. So let's see. You guys said CNA. I've heard CNA horror stories. I have. But honestly, I love being a waitress. I do, but it goes with my personality. I love talking to people. I love meeting people. Honey, I love the hustle and bustle. I love having to run. And you know why I like being a waitress too? I was always, wherever I worked, I was always the highest paid waitress. If I wasn't the highest, I matched someone else. No matter if they had been there for 20 years. I always match. You know why? Because I love when I challenge myself. And I think that's what also makes me very successful in business is that I challenge myself to beat myself. So if I go to work on a Thursday and I make $100, I'm like, Vanessa, okay, let's get it. You need to make $150. And I would do that constantly. And I would try to beat my tips. You know, I would study people. And I say, okay, when I do this, I get tipped more. When I do this doesn't work. And I would just study how people operated and study, like, you know, I would just learn. And so listen, I've always been, honestly, if I was not a notary and I couldn't start a business, if I had to get a job, and I just said everybody too, if I had to get a job, being a waitress would be what I would go back to, only because it's not hourly and I'm not capped at how much I can make. You know, I've had people leave me a couple $100s as a tip. You know what I mean? So you never know what you're going to get, but you have to, like, you know, it's just my personal preference. It was just, you know, if I had to get a job again, I would hands down be a waitress. I don't think I could work a job that I had a set hourly. Y'all see that? All right, you see it, but I feel like it was, okay, I see it. Okay. A set hourly rate, I couldn't do it. Okay. Okay, let's see. T-Mobile, local government manager, RN at this ghetto hospital, FedEx customer service, call center. I didn't like working at a call center either. Selling cars. It wasn't even a job. It was the management. Working for the city as a youth. They hired me for quick, wanted me to do maintenance work. Burger King while pregnant. Oh, I used to stuff newspapers with all the promo and sale inserts. My friend used to do that. A friend of mine used to do that early in the morning too. I hate production work, someone else's quota. Call center building. So we're talking about what was your worst job? Oh my God! Every once in a while, someone always throws in a curveball. I love y'all. I'm telling you, when I don't talk to y'all, I go through like withdrawal because I miss y'all. Look at her. I said, what's the worst job you ever had in your life? In your life, though, it's the shade for me. It's the shade for me. I can't with you right now. That was perfect. Hold on. Stop before I cry. You know, you laugh so hard to cry. Okay. That was ridiculous. Really? Anyway. I can't. But we all have had jobs that we hated, right? We all had jobs that we hated. And it was just like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do something else. Right. And so for me, having that time and financial freedom was completely different because I was able to pick when I worked, and I love what I do. And it's not, I think I like people, and because it's so easy. Like, honestly, being a notary is so, the actual notarial act itself, a child can do it. Okay? Like my daughter, like she knows how to do it because she's always listening to me. And she's like, oh, you're a notary. You got to wait till 18, honey. Sorry. But it's so easy. It's literally, for the most part, it's looking at the ID, making sure that's the person who's in front of you. And then they sign, you sign, fill out paperwork, stamp. Boom. And you're done. Like the actual act itself is very, very easy. Okay? And so I love doing it because it's like, you know, when I get, like, I just got paid from Airmark today. Anybody else got paid from Airmark today? Well, I got my notification that I got paid from Airmark today. My checks will, my direct deposit will hit tomorrow. If you got paid from Airmark today, because Airmark pays every Thursday, okay, put a 1 in the chat or put some dollar signs and say, oh yeah, Airmark is getting me straight. So Airmark is one of my favorite title companies / signing services. They're a title company, but they operate like a signing service for the notary portion. And so they pay every Thursday. If you got that email notification today that said, hey, your deposit is on the way, go ahead and put dollar signs in the chat because I got mine this morning. Yay! I love it. You can't get on with them. Did they tell you they were full, or they say, did you apply? I know that someone was telling me they were full in Virginia. Oh, you told me you couldn't sign up with them, Tamika. But just give them a minute. I'm sure they'll come around. I'm sure. Notary's full all the time. They always do. I stopped working with them, but they never took me out the database, and so now I'm back in with them. So, you know, and I love me some Airmark. Y'all know I can knock out an Airmark sign in like 5 minutes and keep it moving. So I love it. Airmark said they weren't something more in the RBA area. New York is full. Aww. I'm sorry that you guys couldn't get in, but hopefully they'll open back up for you guys soon. They're definitely my favorite, hands down my favorite. I got another check from someone. I think it was like Notary something. I don't know. You guys know I've been doing some loan closings here and there. I've been doing them, and I've really been enjoying it. But I still keep my e-notary and my general notary work. Definitely, those are my favorite things to do right now. So general notary work more so. I've been kind of outsourcing my e-notary to the team. Okay, you guys go do some. But I still love it. And so my favorite thing about being a notary is the time freedom. So I can pick my appointments. You are not penalized for not taking an appointment. It's really up to you if you decide to do it or not. You said forget them now. I'm kidding. I know you are. The other thing that I love about being a notary is the financial freedom, and basically it's the financial piece that it allots for you. And so if you work a job that has an hourly rate, you're capped, right? And we all know time is the highest commodity, right? So the perfect example I actually went to an event yesterday, and they were saying, ask yourself this, okay? If I gave, how much I'm saying this right? If I was to offer you $1 billion, would you take it? Right now, answer the question. If I was to offer you $1 billion right now, would you take it? Right? We're going to say yes, of course. Why wouldn't I? Listen, yes, right now. Give it to me. Right? But if I said, I'm going to give you $1 billion, but you only have 1 week to live. So you have 1 week to use the $1 billion and then you die. Will you take it? No, because you value your time. You value your life more. And so when you put it in that perspective, it's like, yo, you value your time more than you would take $1 billion, and you would do a lot for $1 billion. But one thing you would not do is trade your life for $1 billion, because your life and your time is way more valuable. And so you have to stop wasting. Gary Vee had this video I listened to yesterday. He was talking about, if you hate what you do, please stop doing it. In the year 2022, there's literally no excuse for you to be doing something that you do not like. Do you know why? I want everybody right now to put in the chat something that they love, a hobby or whatever. And I'm going to show you why, okay? Put in the chat right now something that you love, something that you like. Listen, I would love to be able to do this and make a living, and this would literally bring me joy. What is that one thing that you love doing? It could be more than one thing, but what's one thing that you would love doing? Okay, the one thing you would love doing that you're not doing, but it's like I just love doing it. Okay, you ready? All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you right now. Hold on. I want to show you. Hold on. I'm trying to find you. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Actually, it's a lot of links to put in here. All right, I'm not going to put the links in. I was going to put the links in, but it's going to take me forever to put these links in. All right, so what I want you to do, each one of you going to do it by yourself. This will be easier because a lot of people answer. So a lot of people said they would travel. Do you know how many millionaires, and not even millionaires, successful six-figure earners, or even like that make great money traveling? Go on YouTube. People who are making a living, literally making more than enough, traveling and just documenting their travel. There's one girl that I follow. Literally, this is what she does. She travels to different countries, and she visits different places. I will put you on game, but hold on a second. And she vlogs about it, so video vlogs. And so she doesn't edit her own content. While she's out, she just records when she's out. At the end of the day, she takes all her footage. She sends it to a video editor she found on Fiverr, who edits it for her, and she posts it up every day. So when she goes out, she just has her camera, she just records and talks when she's out, traveling, going to restaurants, going sightseeing, whatever the case is. And she just records herself doing all that stuff, takes her footage, sends it to her editor at night. And so it's a really cool trick that she does. She picks an editor that's in like India or overseas over there, because when you're asleep, they're awake, and when you're awake, they're asleep. So when before she goes to bed, she sends it to them. They edit it. By the time she wakes up, she has her new edited video that she posts on YouTube, and then she goes back out and do it again. She's literally making great money traveling. Okay? Literally. The same people do the same thing with shopping. How many of you guys have seen Instagram girls or YouTubers that do like those shopping hauls where they just go out and shop? Okay, and these companies pay these people to make the video, send them product. They get paid off of YouTube, off of sponsorships, literally doing the things they want to do. Like, there's really no reason. There are plenty of accountants out there that make great money working for themselves. Side note, listen, there's always somebody who's an accountant. Always. Taxes. You could be doing that. If anyone is doing what you're doing, you could be doing it. Literally, I love that, Kiara. She says she wants to read. Next, I think, if you're just reading, are you doing like reviews of books? Because you could do that. You could be a publisher. I'm sure there's different avenues you could take to do it, but there's no reason for you not to be doing the things that you want to do. You could do there are people who go out and they just review different parks and scenic locations, and they get paid to do that. So it's like this literally, I want to see what yours said. You said I'm not vacationing. You're not vacationing right now. For me, it's definitely travel, but I love business building now. So like, I didn't always have the drive for business, but someone asked me, if you had $1 million or if you had $50 million, what would you be doing? Me, Vanessa, I would still be building businesses. I love it. It's like a hunt. I love learning. I love networking. I love learning like contracts and I love landing deals. Like that's like, I love the hunt for me of businesses. And so even as a millionaire, even as a billionaire, I'm still going to want to build businesses because I think it's fascinating. That fascinates me. I also love dancing. So I'd be the dancing business builder. Like that's what I love doing. But so my point is that no one is, you don't have to do what you don't like to do. So if you have a job that you hate, you guys know I say it all the time. If you hate your job, please quit today. Don't quit tomorrow. You're not promised to live in another 2 weeks and you're wasting your time. Like, stop wasting time. That's the biggest thing. Like, we a lot as a culture, here in America, so I'm talking about, we waste so much time. It's crazy. So I started this new, they're gonna tell you, okay, I'm a really big fanatic of not wasting time, to the point where I Parkinson's law everything. You guys know what I'm talking about, where Parkinson's law is work takes the time allotted for it, right? So if you say it's going to take me the whole day to clean my house, it's like the whole day to clean your house. But if your house is dirty and Will was coming to your house, or somebody really important to you, guess what? You get that house clean in like 2 hours, right? Because you had to. You ever had to do a paper and you wait till the last minute, procrastinate, and you got it done in like an hour because you had to? That's called Parkinson's law, and it applies everywhere. How many times have you had a project or you need to get something done, but you were procrastinating on it, you didn't do it? But that same thing, if you was like in grind time and crunch mode, you could knock it out really fast. That's how we do it in life. And so there's a guy, I think I'm trying to say his last name wrong. His name is Ed Milet, I think it is. I was listening to him today, and he was talking about compressing your days, and it's a really complex ideology for some, but I grasped what he was talking about. And so basically it's where you live like 3 to 4 days in one. And so you kind of structure your mind to think of, instead of thinking you have 24 hours, operate as if you have 6. And so you think about, okay, my day is I know it's complicated. I'm trying to explain to you. I did it today and I loved it. Still doing it. I'm on my 3rd day as of today. Anyway, it's kind of complicated, but you operate as if your 6 hours is a day. So you get as much done within that day. And it's a really cool concept. What it does, it brings awareness to your time and how you're utilizing it. And you're more likely to waste more time in a day when you feel like you have 24 hours versus if you feel like you have 6. It's a really, I'm gonna see if I can find a video for you. It should be my YouTube history. It was a really, really good thing, how he broke it down. It really talks about, how we the way he says that we take so long to do stuff. Why y'all taking so long? Move faster. What are you doing? And it was just really interesting because I can see when I think about my day, how sometimes I do. And even today, when I applied that principle, I got so much more work done today. It was crazy. And really what it did too, it caused me to make quicker decisions. When I'm thinking that I only have 6 hours in this day, I had to make quicker decisions and I had to move more efficiently. And it's not saying you have to run around like a crazy person, but it also caused you to say, okay, what's priority that I need to get done? Because we know that we procrastinate and we only do the fun tasks or the easy tasks first. But when you're thinking that this day I only have 6 hours, what can I get done in 6 hours that's going to really make an impact on this day? Okay. I'll try to find the video for you guys, and I'll put it in the Facebook group, the student Facebook group, so you guys can check it out. But it was really good. Anywho, I want to join Notary's number end of the week. Are you familiar with Notary in LA? It's a competitive, in your opinion. I think that you can make money in Los Angeles and California, period. We have a lot of notaries that are on the platform that are in California, as well as that work with on-time notaries. So there's definitely great money to be made. And like I always say, don't worry about the competition. It has nothing to do with you. Okay? It has nothing to do with you. You focus on what you're making money on, and that's it. If you look to the left or to the right, you can't focus on what's in front of you. Why do horses have blinders? So they don't get distracted, right? Put your blinders on and stay focused. Okay. Okay. So anyway, so I love the time freedom, so I can move how I want to move, and I also love the financial freedom, whereas it allows me to make as much money as I want. People always ask me, how much money can you make? However much money you want to make. It really is true, because all right, like any business, you have to set your own your own prices. And you still want to do like market research and figure out what everybody else is charging. Yes, but there's no limit to it. So it's like, I could be sitting here on the computer right now and I can get a phone call and someone's like, hey, can you do like a power attorney will for me? Boom, that's money, right? I can get loan closes. I can book my schedule out with loan closes if I want to. That's money. I can, market and get e-notary. I can do non-notary work that's like fingerprinting. I can do weddings. I can do, what do you call it? Apostilles. I could do, I'm missing a big field inspections. It literally is up to you when it comes to how much money you want to make. It's really up to you. Okay, it was another notary that I met online. I was just reading. I don't know if I was talking to her, but I looked at her website. Oh yeah, she was offering, what's the word? Transcription service. She's basically typing up documents for you, which I've done, but I never thought to offer it. I mean, I type fairly quickly. And so a lot of people will have like handwritten letters and they say, oh, I need this typed up before I notarize it. That's an extra fee that you can charge. And so she puts it on her website, hey, and that's something that you could even, like, when I have to have things that I have like typed, like handwritten, and I wanted it typed up, and I would just go on Fiverr and pay somebody on Fiverr to, hey, type this up for me. That's easy, especially if you type quick. There's a lot of ways to make money. You just have to think about it. Like, I have notaries that are in my course that also does taxes or they do consulting, and that's just a piece of it. So you can take this and you can jump into it. You can make it yours. You can customize it to fit you. As a notary, there are tiers that you can work in to generate money, but you can also customize it and add your own pieces on and say, okay, well, I'm also doing these things or doing that. And that's something that I was talking to with Renee, because she has that conference coming up, the Sustainable Notary Conference happening in Norfolk, that I'm also presenting at. I think that's like the 16th or 18th, somewhere around that time frame. We're just talking about that, how a lot of notaries diversify their business to continue to generate income. But anyway, where can you find the website to purchase? Purchase what? What are you looking for? Exactly. Our courses and trainings at notarytonotary.com. Next time I want to procrastinate, I'll say, what? Oh, you think Parkinson's law? Okay. Which documents should we start with? So I would say refinances. I would start there. So if you take our notary signing agent training, we go through all the different types of loan closing, and we start with refinances. Aren't there charge cost limits in Virginia? Nope. So the only limit that we have is a $5 seal. So we can only charge $5 for every time we stamp our seal, but we can charge you for any other fees that we would like. Mainly just people usually charge travel. It's what we call it time and travel. So you can charge, there's no limit to how much you can charge. It just basically says an agreed upon amount that you and your client agrees with. Okay. What is the name of the conference? The conference is the Sustainable Notary Conference. If you guys use promo code N2N20, I think is what it's called. I have to get it and put it out again. She just sent it to me too. I think it's N2N20 is the promo code, or N2N2022. One of the two. That will give you the promo for the conference. I can't find it. I'm gonna have to find it and put a post out about it. I'll do that though. I'll do that and put it out for you. But yeah, so it's really, and those things are really important to me. I feel like time is super duper important because you can't get it back. You do not get to do this day over. Once it's over, it's over, right? And you never know when your bus is going to stop. You never know when your day is done, when you're not going to wake up again, right? And so I'm very, very, I live on purpose. I'm very conscious of my time, very conscious of experiences. It was funny because right after I heard his talk about the 6-hour day and how people waste time, and it's like, you have to stop thinking that time is guaranteed to us. I booked these 2 trips I've been meaning to take. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to both of them in June. I have like 4 trips to take in June. So I'm like Tamika, because Tamika's always gone. But it was just like, why not? Like, why are we waiting? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I had to ask them that this morning. I was like, what are you waiting for? Like, tomorrow is not promised. What are you waiting for? Time is really important. Family is really important. Doing what I do, I'm able to be with my kids, So like if either one of them gets sick or whatever the case is, God forbid they ever get sick, but, or they just say, I want to be with you today. Like my daughter, so if y'all don't know, my daughter's 10. How many of you guys have a 10-year-old? Okay. My daughter's very emotional. And if she doesn't say this video, she's like, Mom! But she is. And so, is it frozen? It's not frozen on my side. That's disheartening. Let's see. Is it frozen for you guys? Let me see. I don't know. Otherwise, I can go on my phone. Is it? I don't know. I guess I can't see what's frozen on my side. Let me see. I'm putting on my. It's choppy. Oh, they say go to freedom. Freedom to live. Oh wait, no. I thought you were saying go to Facebook. Okay, so it's not freezing. Okay, I don't know, guys. Maybe it's your Wi-Fi. No. It could be my Wi-Fi too. But my daughter's really emotional, so some days she just like, oh, I just want to hang out with you, and I just want to stay with you. Can we do mommy and daughter day? And so it allows me to say, okay, I can't do it today. Let's say she asked me one day, and I have a full schedule, and I'm like, okay, I can't do it today, but let's do it Friday, and then I just won't take anything for Friday. Or maybe she asked me today, and I don't really have much going on. You know, I'm my own business owner, so I may have had on my schedule 2 signings and then like marketing plans or whatever the case was. You know, I don't have to necessarily do those things today. I guess, okay, let me go do these 2 signings and then we can go do whatever. Girl shopping trip, right? And so it gives me that time to spend with my family, to do those things, you know, when when my family has like events or games or birthdays, you know, I don't have to put time off requests. And that's the thing I always hated, was putting in time off requests. I hated those, okay? Or I hated having to call into work. Some of you guys hate calling into work. That was me. I used to wait till the last minute sometimes because it was just so awkward. And then it was always the phone call, because it's always like when you call in, they're like so like taken aback, like you're not coming. And then they try to give you like methods to get you here. Like they try to give you like advice, like, oh, why don't you do this? Or why don't you do that? Like I didn't already think of that. And then you have to tell them like, I thought of that and that's not going to work because of this. And then it's like, why not this? I did that too. And then it just gets even more awkward, right? And then they kind of get upset with you at the end. Like, well, did you call anybody to cover your shift? I did. No one else was coming either. So it's just, I hate it. I hate it. Okay. What is the website to purchase the membership? Notary2notary.com. What membership? What are you talking about? Which one? So I know what you're talking about. What membership exactly? But yeah. So that's what's really important to me. So my time, you know, my family, and having money to be able to do the things you want to do. You know, I love being able to, and Tamika knows this before. I love when I'm like, you know, oh, I want to go do this, I want to go do that. All I gotta do is do like 10 right now. I can stop working the rest of the week. So it just, you have the flexibility to be able to. The code 2022 is not working on how to find. So it doesn't work on the live trainings. It only works on the courses and the past webinars. So all our past trainings on the website, you can buy those with the promo code 2022 for 50% off, but not on the new one. The General Notary Work 101 is coming up. The non-notary work one is coming up the 15th. The General Notary Work 101 training is a live training that's recorded for 90 days. So you get access for 90 days, and that's coming up as well. Let me show you guys. Hold on. How do we join the Facebook group if we're enrolled in the courses? So you go to the Facebook group. It's just facebook.com/group/notary2notary. And then you put this email address in that you use when you purchase the courses, and that lets you into the student Facebook group. All right, so let me go into... my phone's going crazy. Is anyone else's phone going crazy? Crazy means crazy. And I give you guys some updates of what's going on Notary to Notary. So we do have a new commercial building, Notary to Notary. You will have our grand opening July the 12th. So I'll put it out on social so that so you guys can come if you want to support if you're local. I'm really excited about that. It's going to allow us to expand more. So Notary to Notary and On Time Notary and I Notarize all will be in that same building. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm just really excited to get it open. Like it's open, but it's not ready. It still needs to be decorated. We still got to put our signage up. We still have to get a lot of things in there. So I'm really excited about that. But let me show you guys the events that we have coming up really quick. How do we become a member? So you can join any of the courses at notary2notary.com. Thank you, darling. All right, let me see if I can screen share. Sometimes when I try to screen share, well, I have to leave in like 5 minutes. It's okay. I love you guys. No worries. Okay, so these are all the events we have coming up. Dun, dun, dun. Signing service do's and don'ts. That's our free event that's coming up. Make sure you get your ticket if you want to come because it is almost sold out because it's free. Everyone runs into that one. So that's a free one. That's June 9th. I don't know why I thought it was tomorrow. I definitely thought that was tomorrow. Huh. Okay. It's not tomorrow. It's June 9th. And then how to find work. This one's going to be a really good training. I just finished putting in all the details about it. But I was talking to another student, and we were just talking about general notary work. And I was telling her, like, you need to get in with nursing homes and hospitals. And we were just talking about all the ways you could do that. And I said, oh, I guess there's a whole lot to go over, huh? So we're going to teach you during this training how to get into nursing homes and hospitals. You're also going to actually get a template that you can use with marketing to them. Something that I use personally when I'm marketing to them, that you can customize however you see fit, but it kind of gives you like a script and then an actual, you can print it off and like make a little handout when you go in there. So you can get one of those as well. I recommend doing that. I'm going to explain to you why I recommend doing that versus just walking in there and just saying, hey, now you can do that. But, after you walk in a certain amount of times, you get the same questions over and over again. It makes more sense to learn what your client is looking for and then just provide that. So that's what this training is going to teach you, how to get in with hospitals and nursing homes. And that's June 11th. That's 10 days away. Then the general notary work one is June 16th. Notary networking event in Richmond is June 24th. Trademarking your notary business is June 25th. And then our launch party is actually changed. I have to update this. It's now on September 23rd. So we had to move that back as we're still in development. But we are super excited about that launch date. Once it launches, I'll be so happy. I'm going to be so happy. So yeah, that's all the events are coming up. But that promo doesn't work on there, but it does work on the training. So if you go to our training and then you hit, you know what? It's not going to work for me right now because I'm logged in. Okay, hold on. But you can see all of our online courses and you can see the past webinars, like the business credit, business grant training, business grant membership, things like that. You can see all of those. So that's on there as well. And you can use that promo code for any of those. So any of the online courses as well as the webinars, okay? And like I said, you have to invest in your education. The reason why I say that, I'm always in someone's training. It was funny. I was talking to Renee of the, she owns the Miss Notary Doctor, California Notary Agency. We were just talking like 3 days ago. And she was telling me how she went to this conference and she was telling me all about it and how it's inspired her. And we always talk about conferences. And I was like, I haven't been to a conference in like a full-fledged conference, probably at least like 2 or 3 months. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm slipping. So we're on the phone making plans to go to conferences together. I'm like, okay, I need to find one this month. Like I'm very, very, very serious about learning. The rule of thumb for me is how much money you make is equivalent to not only what you know, but your work ethic. So I say knowledge is power. Knowledge is not just power if you don't execute it. So my thing is I'm always learning. I'm always in someone's training. I'm always in someone's course. I have courses that I'm in now, other people's courses that I pay for. So you're paying for my courses, yes, but I'm paying for other people's courses. Like I'm always, there's never a time where I don't have a current book that I'm reading. There's always a book that I am reading. There's always a course that I am in. And usually I'm always registered for someone's conference. And so when I was talking to her, I was, oh my gosh, I haven't been to a conference. And I'm telling you what I know. Conferences is different. It's like, it's the energy. It's being in the space. It's like hands-on. It's like, I'm telling you, it lasts. It motivates you. It's just like, I can't even explain. If you've never been to a conference, like a business or like a motivational or instructional, depending on the person, I've been to some boring conferences, but depending on the person, they really get you fired up. Really, really, really get you fired up. Okay. When you use the promo code for memberships of the coaching program, the discount lasts for as long as you have it. So if you get in at 50% off, it's normally $99 a month, then you're paying like $50 a month. And you do that for as long as you have the coaching program. Okay. So yeah, it locks you in at that rate. So if you get into the business grant membership program with the 50% off, it locks you in at that rate going forward. Okay. So I'm really still only doing general notary work right now. That's okay. General notary work is good. I love some GNW. Okay, it pays great. You set your own schedule with that too, and it's like people call you and it's like, oh, quick cash, why not? September 23rd, I believe is the new date for the launch party. It's on our website too. So notarytonotary.com will show you where it's at. But guys, I have to get ready to go because I forgot. I didn't forget. Time got by me because I love talking to you guys. I'm going to do a quick giveaway. We'll ask a quick question, do a quick giveaway. And then I have to go to a fundraising dinner party for someone that I know that I'm going to support. So let's do this, darling. Here we go. I gotta think of a question. And the first person who answers on my side, okay? First person that I see answer wins, okay? All right, so the question is, hold on, I gotta think. I tried to do something I was talking about, Oh, here we go. And this is only, you had to have been on the live to catch it, okay? You ready? Now, I was saying that we should never do things that we hate as far as jobs because life is too precious and it's too valuable, okay? Your time is valuable. Every day, your every second, your every breath is valuable. You know how valuable it is? If you stop breathing right now, it would be the worst, wouldn't it? You'd be terrified. It'd be like, oh, man, that's it? So I'm going to need you to go harder every day. I'm going to need you to apply all the pressure that you have. I'm going to need you to shoot your shot. I'm going to need you to stop caring about what other piles of dirt think about you. If you have not heard it before, go off the live. Everybody, not piles of dirt, piles of dust, okay? We're all awaiting to become piles of dust again. So stop caring what other piles of dust think about you and just shoot your shot. Who cares what they think about you? Right? Just do you. At the end of the day, in 100 years, nobody that's on the face of this earth right now will still be here. Okay? So who cares? Okay? Now that you guys have all stopped doing the things that you hate, or in the process of stop doing things that you hate, we were saying, what are some of the worst jobs that you've ever had, right? And then during the conversation, I also said, if I had to go back and get a job, what job would I get? Remember, I said that. I said, if I had to go back and get a job, I couldn't start any more businesses. Because first, if I couldn't be a notary, I would start another business. Now, if they put a law that says no new businesses can be formed, and I had to get a job, what job did I say that I would do? Because I do not like my income capped, okay? It would definitely be waitress. And secondly, it would be something in sales. Yeah, because I just don't like to be capped. So the first person on my side was Fashara. So Fashara, I'm just going to need you to send an email to info@notarytonotary.com so I can send you your prize, guys. Don't forget, we did have that contest going on Instagram for that new printer. The contest just ended. So the next time I come on live, I will tell you guys who the winner is for that. And our YouTube member of the month, I'll do that next live as well. So if you have not registered for our YouTube member of the month, you still have time. On the next live, I'm going to pick a YouTube member and we're going to do a great, awesome, super califragilisticexpialidocious giveaway. Cool? All right, guys. That is all. It's the clock on the wall. I hope you guys have an awesome and amazing Wednesday. Make 4 days out of this one day or 3 days out of this one day. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the earlier live so you can catch that. Make sure you guys use promo code 2022 to save all of our trainings. And I will see you guys mañana. And until next time, happy signing. Yeah, happy signing.
Hey guys, have you had a chance to get a copy of my new book, The Ultimate Ron Guide? If you are ready to build a remote online notary business, then this book is what you need. In this book, I give you all the information that you need to know in order to build a successful remote online business, no matter what state you're in, as long as your state authorizes remote online notarizations. Head on over to Amazon today and get your copy.